What time of year is ideal to visit the swamp? If you're referring to the Okefenokee, the autumn would be the appropriate time. Not only is the weather as beautiful as it is in March and April, but the Okefenokee is also delightfully free of the spring break throngs who swarm the region as soon as the snow starts to melt up north during the autumn. Additionally, in the autumn, migrating sandhill cranes make the Okefenokee their home. Continue to read and we will share the best time to visit Okefenokee Swamp. Accessing Okefenokee Swamp. The Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge offers accessible boat excursions and paths that let everyone get a close-up view of the ecology, even if the swamp isn't exactly the best place for wheelers and slow walkers. The refuge's main entrance is just an hour's drive from Fargo and just south of Folkestone, Georgia. Simply go from Fargo east on Highway 94 and then north in St. George on Highway 121. The Sewanee Canal Recreation Area and Park entrance are 15 miles up the road on the left. This southeastern Georgia marsh, which is billed as the biggest national wildlife refuge east of the Mississippi, is mostly a wilderness area with a few tourist amenities close to the main entrance. In the main lot, there is ample of accessible parking and easy access to the visitor center building. With level access to the entry, the gift store and Camp Cornelia Cafe are situated close to the pier. The gift store sells tickets for the boat excursion, and the cafe has a good lunch menu of sandwiches, salads, and wraps. There are a few tables inside, but the neighboring covered porch, which features sitting at a table and a bar, offers greater space for wheelchair maneuvering. Between the gift store and the tourist center are accessible bathrooms. The visitor center, which is behind the facilities, is accessible on level ground. The interpretative displays inside, which describe the swamp habitat and its animals, may be easily navigated with a wheelchair. The bookshop provides an excellent selection of field guides if you'd want to learn more about the region, and the walls are lined with beautiful nature images. Additionally, the theater has level entry and lots of side seats for wheelchair users. Before you go, don't forget to look out into the back deck, which borders a swamp and is often home to an alligator or two relaxing there. The deck is accessible from the front entrance as well as the rear door, however, there is a step down to the deck from the back door. Greater than read, is traveling a hobby? The ultimate guide to an exciting way of life. Greater than learn about the downsides of traveling as a hobby. What is the best time to visit Okefenokee Swamp? In the months of April, March, May, and June, late spring and early summer are the best times to explore the Okefenokee Swamp. Many of our plants prefer to blossom at this time of year because of the warm, breezy air. Additionally, a lot of our animals are out and about at this time, so there is a very good possibility that you will see a lot while you are there. Taking a boat trip to Okefenokee Swamp. Taking a boat trip with Okefenokee Adventures is unquestionably the finest way to get a close-up view of the swamp residents. There is a step down onto their standard vessel, a 24-foot Carolina skiff, from the pier. Additionally, as the boat moves a lot, you'll need superb balance to get to a seat. There is also an accessible pontoon boat available, although it may not be the one leaving right away. This boat offers wheelchair users level access and foldable seats for guests who are physically fit. A cover is installed on both boats to provide shade from the noon heat. The best course of action is to inquire at the gift shop as soon as possible about the accessibility of the accessible boat, and while you wait, take use of the tourist center. The 90-minute trip travels along the Sewanee Canal while a naturalist describes the local flora and wildlife and provides a brief overview of the region's history. Along the journey, alligators abound, as do turtles, herons, ibis, hawks, and many other birds. Additionally, if you go in the autumn, there's a good chance you'll see migration sandhill cranes. Getting out there. Spend some time walking along one of the 3 easily accessible paths along the 8-mile Swamp Island Drive to learn more about the refuge. Simply follow the directions as you exit the main parking lot to locate it. The first path you see while driving is the Upland Discovery Trail. Right across the street is a level entrance to the path and a paved parking space with accessible parking. Although there are a few exposed routes throughout the quarter-mile hard-packed dirt path, it is not difficult to avoid them. The trail's first 10 feet include the hardest obstacles, so if you can get over them, you're fine to continue. Make careful to search for the trees with the white bands, which designate a red cockaded woodpecker breeding or roosting location.